The CBC Headline News, brought to you by Digicel, Barbados' fastest 4G network.
A number of top events revealed as part of the 50th anniversary celebrations. The BWU in solidarity with the NUPW in opposing the privatization of state entities. And in sports, the local bodybuilding federation lodges a protest to the world governing body over an incident from the Darcy Beckles Classic.
The CBC Headline News, brought to you by Digicel, Barbados' fastest 4G network.
Credible, balanced, committed. This is the CBC Evening News.
And good evening, I'm Lisa Broom with the CBC Evening News. In our top story tonight, an appearance by Rihanna, a second attempt at a human chain link across Barbados are two of the 13 events scheduled for the 50th anniversary of independence celebrations during November. This was revealed by Prime Minister Fendo Stewart today. Shane Jones reports.
The journey began on the 1st of December last year, and Prime Minister Stewart said that we are now into the heart of the celebrations.
At this significant milestone in our development as a nation, we must celebrate. We must celebrate who we are as a people and the beauty of our island home. We must celebrate our successes over the last 50 years and the pioneers at all levels who have worked and continue to work beyond the call of duty to address our challenges. In short, we must celebrate Barbados.
So let's take a look at those events. On November 1st, there's the 50th anniversary of Independence Lighting Ceremony. Then we have Mirror Mirror Show Me a Hero, a theatrical production dedicated to the late Dame Nita Barrow. After that, the exhibition, The Road to Destiny. Moving along to the Barbados Food and Rum Festival, and then a special Spirit of the Nation show. This year's NIFCA Gala will be dedicated to the youth and will highlight award-winning performances over the last 42 years. Nostalgia, an evening of Barbadian elegance, will then be hosted by the Prime Minister at Ilaro Court.
On that evening, as we approach the climax of our year's celebrations, we will pause to remember our past and to look to the future with anticipation as we continue to write our names on history's page with pride and with industry. It will be a cultural journey of our music, fashion, talent, and cuisine, a defining showcase of the people of Barbados for the people of Barbados.
Following closely will be the Prime Minister's dinner and ball, entitled One Golden Moment in Time. There will then be the 50th anniversary service of Thanksgiving. After that, 107,000 Barbadians have the opportunity to be part of the One People, One Barbados human chain link around the island.
The registration for this event is going to be done online. What we are proposing, the data processing department will be responsible for the registration. So when you go on the website, you indicate where you are going to be.
On the eve of the anniversary, there will be the big revelation of the Independence Monument designed by 23-year-old Taisha Carrington, and it will culminate with the raising of the oversized national flag at midnight. Then there's the enhanced Independence Parade on the big day with the addition of foreign troops. And then in the night, a special treat for the golden anniversary.
A cultural spectacular and concert presented as a three-part show, which will be a climax befitting this great island's 50th anniversary of independence. This celebration will start at 8 p.m. and will end at 11:59 p.m. on November 30th. Our own international superstar, Ms. Robin Rihanna Fenty, supported by a choir of children drawn from the various schools across Barbados, will sing the national anthem.
A November like none other. Let's celebrate. Shane Jones, CBC News.
A public entity that's been serving Barbados for over 60 years is proudly standing as a guardian of its heritage. The management and staff of the Barbados Transport Board hoisted a flag outside of the Caribbean Broadcasting Corporation today as part of the CBC's independence celebrations. General Manager Sandra Ford says the Transport Board is an integral part of the Barbados landscape and says it is an honor to take part in the initiative.
The Transport Board has been a part of the social landscape of Barbados for 61 years, and we will continue to play an economic and social role in the development of Barbados. Thank you, Team CBC, for inviting Team Transport Board to such an honorable event, and we want to say congratulations to Barbados on the 50th anniversary of independence.
And on behalf of the CBC News editor Peter Thorne commended the Transport Board for its participation.
The records will show that both the CBC and the Transport Board, despite the myriad challenges, have stuck admirably to the task in the post-independence era. And the hope is that this will continue in the years to come. On behalf of the board, the management and staff of the Caribbean Broadcasting Corporation, I want to issue a heartfelt thank you to the Transport Board and its management and staff for partnering with us in this initiative, Guardians of Our Heritage.
The Barbados Workers Union is warning Barbadians to beware of Greeks bearing gifts. This amid the controversy surrounding the recent decision by the Sanitation Service Authority to use private waste haulers for garbage collection. This pilot project, which began last week, is to run for 6 months with the possibility of an extension. BWU General Secretary Tony Moore acknowledges there are benefits from this project, which has relieved many who went weeks with garbage piling up. However, she argues this is short-term gratification and says Barbadians must see the bigger picture.
We must defend against decisions that in the short term may be seen as gifts, but which in the long term open the door for similar backdoor approaches to the privatization of other intrinsic public services. Today is garbage collection. Tomorrow, public transportation. Next, healthcare. And before long, we will be saying thank you for privatized education. And the gift of the seawater, which we now enjoy for free, we'll be saying thank you for that gift at a price.
Ms. Moore says she stands in solidarity with the NUPW in opposing privatization of state entities. She reminds the public that the move was a slap in the faces of SSA workers.
That's not a position that the Barbados Workers Union supports, made worse by the fact that when you're moving to implementation, you don't even have the common decency to come and say something about it, even if it's information. You don't open for discussion at all, and we pride ourselves on being a country where social partnership is modeled. I think it's a sham, and I think those offenders should be ashamed.
Come Friday, a team from Barbados will travel to Haiti to deliver the first set of 500 water filters to the hurricane-ravaged nation. Jenny Trehane, founder of the United Caribbean Trust, says they started to help Haiti in the wake of the devastating earthquake in 2010. She says this time around, rather than focusing on relief supplies, the Trust wants to help prevent cholera among 1 million children and will target schools and orphanages.
We're doing a couple of distributions in Port-au-Prince itself, although they've not been that badly impacted. We have a lot of friends of the ministry there within orphanages and schools. Heart for Haiti is, I just spoke to Papa Jean just today. They are going down and rebuilding the roofs of 20 schools down in the south. And so we're going to be obviously coming alongside them and providing them with the community filters for those schools. So although we're doing distributions in Port-au-Prince, a lot of them will even be getting down south.
Ms. Trehane says the Trust is also making a financial appeal and set the target at $75,000. She adds that First Caribbean International Bank, Chefette, and some smaller donors have helped them to raise $55,000 so far. Well, there's more news coming up after this break, so stay with us.
Don't let your data experience slow you down. Step up to Digicel, Barbados' fastest 4G network. More than twice as fast as the slow network.